Hey y'all. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, grand risings, grand laying down, grand getting up, wherever you at in the world. Wherever you at in the world. I hope everybody is well. I want to get right into it. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you, everybody, subscribers, watchers, whatever. Day oneers, yesterdayers, todayers, anybody. Thank you. Thank you for your good juju, your good energy. Lakeisha said, hi, Mama Mystic. You were right. I passed my CCA exam. Don't hype me up. Don't hype me up for y'all. Don't do it. Oh, congratulations. Oh, that's beautiful. I'm so happy for you. It's going up from here. Yes, I am officially a ginger child. I did it for me, so I don't care what nobody else think. Hey everybody. Okay. So I wanted to usually when I'm presented with these things, not all the time, but sometimes God will deal with specific things concerning my own life, and then present it to the collective as a means to help y'all, to give y'all some tools. So I hope that the gems and stuff that I drop today will help you. This is going to be for some people who is going to resonate with, specifically are those who are having trouble getting certain questions answered. Okay, so if it does not apply to you, please allow the other person to grab what they need, and you just keep it moving. Just if you want to stay, please be a support system to those who this does resonate with. My email, I I did respond back to you, Rosalie. It's my email is mysticcircle24 at gmail.com. Mystic, MYSTIC, circle, CRRCLE 24 at gmail.com. I did respond to you. I'm not sure as to why I didn't go through. Um, Give me 1 second. I don't know. So hopefully you'll get the answer. All right. Good. Walk at that park, girl. Do enough laps for me, child. All right. All right. So, welcome everybody coming in. For some of you, you have done the work. You've done a lot of healing. You came a long way, child. You are almost 100% like you're immune. You are immune now to baneful, malignant, evil, hurtful magic. People are starting to see that now. I'm well. Thank you for asking. Thank you for asking and coming in. You're immune at this point. You have reached a threshold where your enemies are not only going to be your footstool, but they're going to have to watch you come to some things. But this is where you are now wondering what now is holding back. For some of you, you may feel like there's just one thing or something is holding you back, right? And I want to give, now this may not be the answer for everybody, but it's going to touch somebody. For my Christian witches and hoodoo folks, this is this may resonate with you the most, even if you're not a Christian witch or hoodoo person. You can be of any background or spiritual walk of life, and this can resonate with you. But from the context of biblical scriptures, right? This is what was given to me. Leviticus 16 deals with the Old Testament. And if you know about the Pentateuch, the 5 books of Moses, which carries the law, right? The old law, the old structure of law. Where we are getting into deities like Yahweh and Jehovah. Okay, so the Queen of Heaven. Okay, so we're getting into that. These old constructs of ancient, I'm not trying to offend nobody. These old constructs of ancient law no longer applies. Okay. However, it's unfortunate that some people over time has remixed these specific laws and has like reworded them and presented them in another type of present and passed down from generations to generations. And unfortunately, some of you have gotten the brunt of this. And I'm speaking also from a personal place. So this is why I'm able to bring this to you, because I had to I had to get, I had to get it off. All right. So for some of you, it's no longer a spirit that is attacking you, because these people aren't, there are people that deemed you as their enemy. They're no longer able to conjure up energies or spirits to work against you. It's not working. And these things are backfiring. So like I said to y'all before in the last video, they're so consumed. They're about to be so consumed with fighting the things off that they wanted you to fight off and wanted you to not survive. They ain't going to be worried about you. They ain't going to be able to. What is now the last leg of your plague that you have to break free from? This is going to be with family. Okay? Listen to me. Leviticus 16 talks about sacrifices. Shout out to my black sheeps. But there is another force that is being recognized this year that is going to be put up on the pedestal. And what is going to be put up on the pedestal are scapegoats. Leviticus 16 talks about once a year how the children of Israel, according to the Levitical priests, picked out 2 goats. Okay, 2. Please go on the website. I have restocked the candles and the Mardi Gras soap. You should be able to use $10 off coupon. So please get your money candles and your money soap. Whatever, first come first serve. If it's off, then it's off. I can't help you. All right. So what I'm gonna give you a visual. Okay. I'm gonna use some tea light candles. All right. And we are very familiar with what black sheeps are, right? The black sheep is the family, is the one who is shunned by the family, is called crazy because they usually concede their gifts before they do, right? The activation of the gifts and different things like that, so they make you look crazy or whatever. But now we're going into the energy of the scapegoat, because this year is the year of jubilees. This is where people get free of this particular type of energy. All right. Now, Leviticus 16 talks about 2 goats. Now, Aaron and his sons of the Levitical priesthood will usually be the ones to cast the lots. Lots, if you don't know what casting lots is, it would be the equivalency of me throwing bones, shells, or dice made out of ivory or any other types of bone or shell. Casting lots is also taking different twigs and throwing them down to see how they lay. It is a form of divination. I just want you to know that. So Aaron, who is the brother of Moses, of the Levitical priesthood, of the Levites. Okay, there's 12 tribes. One of the tribes is the Levitical priests. They were the only ones who did not get a portion of land. When Israel was divvied up, they didn't get a portion of land because they were consecrated unto God to spend their days in the temple. And so, in order for them to live, everybody else in Israel took care of them as they took care of the spiritual aspect for Israel. All right. So, they were the laymen, aka the middleman, to break down the wall between God and Israel. All right. Hopefully I'm helping somebody just with that alone, because now that veil is rent and you don't necessarily need anybody to go to you. You're free to go back and forth into your own construct of the holies of holies with God. It depends on how far you get into your relationship with God or whoever you call God. As long as you're walking in love and light, no good thing would be withheld from you in this lifetime or the lifetimes to come, matter of fact. Okay, so they would cast their lots. They would do divination, a form of divination, which, of course, the modern church does not want you to know that these were forms of divination that they used. The Urim and Thummim as well, which is one black stone, one white stone, was also a form of divination. Tarot cards and oracle cards is also a form of divination. So these things are very ancient. It's different forms and modes of divination. All right, they would use divination that was called consecrated to be holy unto God, only to be used under the instructions of God. They would cast the lots to see what two goats they would use for sacrifices. At this point in time, once a year, annually, they would use two goats. One would be for the penalty of sin. The other goat would be for the guilt of sin. Now, there's reasons why they needed two goats. The penalty of sin is different from the guilt of sin. All right. Now, they would take two male goats. They would make sure that they kind of lined up, if they're the same size, yeah. Are they the same coat of color? Yeah, they got this kind of like the same coats of color, same kind of build and, this kind of thing or whatever. So they would use those and they would be like, okay, and we're going to take these two. One goat, which was for the penalty of sin of Israel. This goat was used as a burnt sacrifice. This was a blood burnt sacrifice unto God, unto the God of Israel in the old and ancient times, okay? So this goat, unfortunately, would be sacrificed, right? Most likely would be killed in the most humane way that they could possibly think of. Probably saying a few last rites and rituals over the pulled and slitting something, I guess, or I don't know, or maybe slitting something up here. The next thing you know, they are putting the whole of the goat on a altar to fire it up, burn it entirely. And this particular sacrifice was not eaten, because there were some type of burnt sacrifices that the children of Israel would actually eat the meat, okay? And that would be like Purim, or the time where they gave the offering up of thanks after the last plague of Egypt took place, where the firstborn child was slain, right? And they slayed that animal, and they smeared the blood over the doorpost. And of course, the angel of death came through. Azrael came through and would see the blood and would pass over and would go to those who did not do the sacrifice. That's how they knew who were the children of Israel and who were not. Okay, if you are following me and you're having troubles, please drop at any given time on this live in the chat room, so that I can be able to accommodate you as best as I can, okay? Because if I'm going too fast, I can always slow down. All right, so they take this as the penalty of sin goat. Remember, it's a he goat, and it's a penalty of sin goat. Now, the reason why this goat has to die is because someone has to pay the price for the sins of Israel, right? So now we are talking about transference of energy. All right. So I'm going to make a distinction between living sacrifice and blood sacrifices. This could be anything for power, money, respect, fame, whatever. This was used in the Old Testament for the children of Israel for their sins, because they had not had a Christ to come yet to give of their own self to take that on, okay? So I'm only going for from what the biblical standpoint of view is, just to give you an idea of where I'm going, how this concerns you in this lifetime right now, all right? So this penalty of sin he goat has to die, and it's burnt to a crisp. And then the remains are handled by the Levitical priests, because they are called to be able to handle sacrifices on behalf of the children of Israel, right? All right. So, all right. It's my brother. Okay. So, penalty of sin goat. Now we're going to pick up the other goat. Put the other goat down. This goat is the guilt of sin goat. Okay? Remember, penalty of sin goat is for God. The guilt of sin goat is for Azazel. Okay, now, out of the Old Testament, of the 66 books that we have in our Bible that does not contain the hidden books, which is like the book of Jasher, the book of Edo the seer, the book of Enoch, which is very common to be read at this time because now everybody's being hip to the book of Enoch. Then you have the book of the wars of the Lord. Okay. Then you have the book of the wisdom of Solomon, which a lot of people don't know. And I've read that book before. And then you have the book of Mary, right? And then you have other books, right? Mary Magdalene book. That's let's stay on this content. I'm just throwing some things out just in case y'all want to look at those things on your own time. All right. Now, with this being said, out of the Old Testament books that we have in the 66 books that they have included to be ritualistically righteous for you to read in your typical Bible that you can find in Walmart, out of the Old Testament books, that is the one demon or low vibrational entity, the name that they drop. You don't find that often in the Old Testament in our regular Bible, okay? This is not your apocryphal book Bible. I'm just regular Bible. Give me a second. Baby Mystic Astronaut.
I just hurt my foot.
Okay, can I kiss it? Okay, give me. It's all better.
I hurt my leg.
Okay.
Because
all better.
Fall.
Okay. All right, now it's all better. Now he's running like nothing happened. Okay. Keep him back there, please. Thank you. All right. So, okay, from India. Oh, wow. All right. So, Azazel is a name that is dropped in the Old Testament. And you have to understand, for it to be dropped in the Old Testament in our books, for them to keep that specific name in there and not take it out is very significant. Okay? So, the guilt of sin goat is reserved for Azazel. All right? Azazel. That's really how you say the name. I'm sorry. I was butchering the name before. Azazel is a specific angel, whether it be Nephilim, which means fallen, or not. At this point, I'm going to tell you that it doesn't matter. And I'm going to tell you why. Because Azazel was to deal with the guilt that came with the sins that they committed. Okay? So if he's dealing with guilt, the guilt that was placed, that's a byproduct of committing the sin, then he must be an angel that either transmuted or he is the origin of that guilt. Okay? So this is why I say, does it matter that you know if he or it, she or the entity is fallen or not? Not right now. It's don't rattle your head about it, because what's more important is what I'm getting ready to tell you. This goat stays alive. This goat stays alive. This goat is the ritualistic goat that dies. This is the scapegoat that lives. What happens is they take this particular goat, and everyone, or let's say it like this, if there's 1,000 people in Israel, okay, let's say, 12,000. Let's say there's 1,000 to each tribe, okay? Let's say either they're going to make all of those people one by one lay their hands on the head of this goat while they're passing by this goat, or they're going to take the elder of the 12 tribes, and that elder is going to meet with their people, transfer that shame and guilt into that person, and then that person is going to transfer that energy into the head of this goat. Listen to me, because I'm going to go somewhere with this, and I'm going to help you get free today. All right? After they do this, this goat is then banned and shunned by the community, and is sent and driven off into the wilderness in the middle of nowhere to eventually die of some form of starvation. Okay, lack of food, lack of water. Now, whether this goat actually dies or not, it doesn't matter to the Israel, because the only thing it's meant to do is to drive the sin, the weight of feeling what I've done, away from me. This day that is allotted for the children of Israel to not only have somebody designated to pay the price for the sins that they commit, which is the dead, to the sacrifice to be killed, and then the living one to stay alive, to transfer the energy to drive it away. It's called the Day of Atonement. The year that I was born on that day. I was also born on the day of Obatala. What am I saying to you? Some of you don't even know that before you were born, as people in your family was rubbing your mama's tummy while you were there in the womb, in that amniotic fluid, doing backflips and all other stuff, people were trying to transmute, place their energy into your mother's womb onto you as a living sacrifice. Oh, God, help me. For some of you, you already know of the penalty of sin goat. This is what people try to sacrifice in the name of fame and fortune and riches. This is the person that they want to give up to whatever God that is asking for blood in exchange for fame and fortune and this and that. And you got to ask yourself, does it really work? If you have not seen, I think it's HBO or Stars, if you have not seen the series American Gods, you need to go and at least look at a few of those episodes. Because these gods were striving as hard as they could to stay alive in the hearts and the minds of people. Because what was happening was people were forgetting about them. Therefore, their power was being taken from them. And then new gods was rising up in their place, because as these old gods was in America working their energy and their power back up, making people remember them, making people worship them, making people, worshiping them and all this other stuff and giving them offerings and whatever else. You had these new gods like technology and media come up. And because they were new and improved and more forward thinking and more innovative, they were outsmarting these old gods. But these old gods had certain techniques that were ancient and tried and true and proven to work. So then they had an advantage because they were older and they knew more. But then you have media that can catch. Oh my God, am I going somewhere? So for some of you, you don't understand why your life has been so hard. Why every time it seems like you get a leg up, you take 2 steps forward and 10 steps back, and you're trying to figure out what's going on. And I'm here to tell you, baby, you have already won the fight against baneful and malignant and evil magic. That ain't even your problem no more. But you now are getting ready to understand that your family was the last fight that you had. And the thing about it is that this wasn't even your fault, because the scapegoat, watch this, the sins, the guilt, and the shame is placed upon that scapegoat to carry. Do you hear me? Placed upon them to carry. And this has to be an innocent goat. It's innocent. Oh, hold on. Let me stop this alarm clock, y'all. Give me 1 second. Hold on. All right. I'm sorry about that. My mom left her alarm clock here. All right. Now, all right, we're back. So, you have the penalty of sin. 2 people are in a robbery. Okay? 2 people are in a robbery. One is the accessory, one actually carries it out. One is the car driver, the other one actually carries the robbery out. All right. This one gets sentenced to the death penalty. All right. Electric chair. This one is not from America. This one is from Italy, France, Czechoslovakia. I don't care. It ain't just from here. But instead of this person getting the death penalty, they extradite this person back to their country. We have deemed you a menace to society, right? Now, that may not be the best thing that I can give you, because at the end of the day, the scapegoat is innocent. This person is not so much innocent. Let's say this was an innocent person. Let's say this your cousin, and they told you, drive me to the store, I want to get some eggnog. You didn't know. But next thing you know, they coming out with a bag full of money and they telling you drive. You were innocent. Let's just say that. And let's say you was born in another country and they here. All right? We're going to put it like that. Same robbery thing, but they're going to deem you, because you drove, you didn't know nothing. You're innocent, right? But of course they're going to say you're accessory to the crime. So they're going to try to find a way. In other words, they're going to try to pin you for something that you didn't do, that you honestly could have been innocent of. That's the scapegoat energy. See, in other words, these people could not make you a blood sacrifice. You were worth more living than dead. See how the reverse? When you got Shaka Khan saying that this industry is a machine and it'll eat you alive and that you're worth more dead than alive, you are the penalty. They make you the penalty. But they couldn't do that. So in order for them to benefit the fullness off of you, because God said, no, you cannot slay my child, what I'm going to do is, watch this. They're like, okay, well, you won't let me use them as a blood sacrifice? Well, we're going to make them a scapegoat. So they take an innocent person in the family. A lot of the times they make sure a newborn, a baby, an innocent. You don't even know how to think, speak for yourself. You're pooping. You can't change yourself. You don't know. You're just here. And what happens is that they transfer. Oh my God. They transfer all of their stuff onto you. And all of a sudden, you got that one auntie or that one uncle that's always lit. It's always something, it's like they can commit a crime and get away with it. And you innocent, but somebody will pin you for something. Well, you stealing out my store? No. I got the stuff I'm going to buy here. It's the money. Why would you think I'm the thief? And it'll be the person standing behind you, a whole nother race, a whole nother, they the ones the thief, but it's always you getting accused of something. It's because you've been deemed a scapegoat in your family. You've been deemed a scapegoat. All right? You have been deemed worthy enough to carry some things that you didn't do. So the penalty for this is, well, you won't die, but you'll just have a hard life. So this is why I'm telling y'all, you have to understand, my God, Holy Spirit. Like my son be saying, Holy Spirit activate, Holy Spirit activate. I'm like, where you get that from? That's cute. So I started saying it. Holy Spirit activate. Let me tell you something. God is freeing you today under the sound of my voice. God is freeing you from sins and transgressions that was placed upon you that you didn't even have any, you didn't know about. That transference of energy is not only going back to the people who placed it upon you, but it's going to be doubled, tripled, quadrupled, times 100, because they placed it on you in your innocence. And unfortunately, it was family. Unfortunately, it was family. And so you wonder why you got that aunt or that uncle or that cousin or that brother who got that one child who always stayed in some kind of trouble but never go to jail, or they don't stay in jail long, or it's always a repeat offender, but it's almost as like they unscathed by the law or something, and you can breathe wrong and something is always coming your way. That's why. But God is breaking that rope from you. God is breaking that iron, that fetters of chains and iron off of you. Those shackles is being broken. That's the one last thing that was holding you. And if it was family, it was family who did it. For some of you, unfortunately, and I'm going to tell y'all this, not everybody who's an Eastern Star and a Mason had your best interest at heart as a child. I'm gonna share this with y'all. My father and my mother got initiated at the same time. When my mother was pregnant with me, she was going through an Eastern Star initiation. And unbeknownst to her, they was performing a ritual on me through her body. Okay, my father may have known more, a little bit more than she did, but unfortunately, it just happened that way. I also, me myself, had things placed upon me before and right after I was born from other family members for me to carry the weight of their stuff. Okay, just the acknowledgement of this alone, with, watch this, coupled with forgiveness, will not only set you free, but reverse all this cursed stuff, this wretched stuff that tried to take place and has taken place in your life. I heard a group of brothers singing a song at an award show years ago, and I won't name their names because they are definitely well known. But these brothers were singing about a woman. They were paying homage to women in this song. But there was one particular part of this song that talks about she's always paying for a debt that she never owed. And every time it gets to that part, my heart, because I've always felt like that all my life, that I was paying for a debt that I was never supposed to owe. So it was like, what is this that I have to keep repeating and going through that I felt was not my own? It was not of my own. It wasn't of my own sin. It wasn't of my own accord. It wasn't something. Do you hear me? Day of Atonement. My birthday. Now, it does switch, but it usually falls in the month of September. But I was born on that day, which is also the day of Batalah, the feast day of Batalah. And I say all that to say, especially for you Christians, the reason why this is not only invalid, but this is against God and the ordinance of love, is because this ascended master, who we all know as Jesus, Yeshua, Isuis, Zeus, whatever, the one that they say gave his life for the whole world, right, became that scapegoat and took on the final sins. So therefore, you wouldn't have to be slitting goats and chickens and cows and goats and pigs. You understand? So that part can be, remember, he said, I didn't come to do away with the law. I came to fulfill the law. And there's over 258 laws alone in Leviticus that we as humans cannot not only keep up with, especially in this day and time, but would not be able to fulfill. So therefore, if Christ, who is an ascended master, remember all ascended masters across their time and their lineage and their area had to give up something in order to give something back to humanity to make it easier, right? Buddha gave up riches and kingship for enlightenment, to make it accessible to us, easier for us to access it, right? Christ gave up life for love. Remember, for God so loved the world. God so loved the world. All right. So you can think about it like that. Again, y'all, please don't be so nitpicky. Respect people in their walks and modes of spirituality. You don't have to believe in Christ for me to be saying this, for this to apply to you. You could probably be believing it. I'm just, listen, that's the problem with this day and age. People say, well, in the last and evil days, they're going to try to group all the religions together. Listen to me, you foul devil. That has always been the problem. Everybody think they right. Everybody wants to box this thing that we call God. When God has made over 2,000 species of one type of bird species. So you got, let's say the word bird. How many species do we have? Maybe six figures. And you got different types of cardinals, different types of blue jays, different types of this, different types of that, and you want to box God. When you got these different types of subspecies for one species, how many trees in the world do we have, and how many different types of trees can you actually name? And think about how many other different types of species of trees you don't know exist. But you want to box this thing that we call God. You foul demon. God is not to be confounded in your little small peanut of a brain. Take what resonates as you go. Eat the meat and chew it up and spit out the bones. And as long as you're walking in love, as you continue to elevate, some of the things that you do take out, it eventually is not going to resonate with you. So then your mental capacity expands because you're willing to learn out of your comfort zone. This is what this life is about. So stop trying to confine people to your box because you don't want to grow. If you want to stop your journey at the Baptist tent, let it be that. God gave me a revelation about the different genres of Christianity years ago. The Baptist people got a revelation about baptism, but somebody in their ego stopped there, pitched a tent, and said, "Oh, we're going to end our journey here," and they got stuck. And so they wanted a bunch of other people to get stuck with them so they can feel better about themselves. And then that ended up birthing a movement and a subgenre or subculture in Christianity called Baptist Church. When they were the ones you were supposed to go to get baptized or purified. Ways of purification. They were called to work with water. The element of water. But they stopped there. Church of God in Christ. They stopped there with the revelation of the church being of God, feminine energy in Christ. Their hang-up was they did not want to pass down rites and modes and rituals of divination as the Reverend Dr. C.L. Franklin founded that church upon, who was a conjurer and a root worker through herbs and bones. Let's tell the truth today. And I hate when people say, well, that ain't true. No, it is definitely true. This man has writings and workings. He was an old conjure doctor, and ain't nothing wrong with that. He was a Southern man. And the truth is, they used that as a cover-up because Reverend Dr. C.L. Franklin actually founded Kojic Church under the guise of the divine feminine. And you wonder why they put the constraints on the women in the church. Now, they didn't loosen it up a little bit, but some are still, girl, don't wear no pants. Don't speak in tongues if you can't interpret it. But they busting it wide open for pastor on Sunday night. I'm going to tell the truth and shame everything in here because you got to know. It's time to come out of these constraints. These are man-made constrictions. This ain't got nothing to do with the heart of God. This man talked about the Holy Spirit being of a feminine energy. The word Shekinah in the Hebraic language is feminine. The Shekinah is the glory of God, the presence of God, which is the Holy Spirit. The Ruach HaKodesh is a feminine word. Oh, God, help me. I can keep going. Pentecostal assemblies of the world. Pentecostals, they stopped there. With the Holy Spirit fire, these people found God as an addiction. Oh, do you hear me? Watch this. The feeling as an addiction. But truly, watch this, still living in constriction and not going to elevated heights. You think, listen to me. Listen to me. I want to show y'all how close of to home this is to me. There was a man who was responsible for the Azusa Street revival in Los Angeles in the early 1900s. His name was William J. Seymour. This man came from a little small town called Centerville, Louisiana. Just so happened to be the actual place where I graduated from. I passed by the street this man used to live on. I used to pass by the church this man used to sit in and pray for the Holy Spirit to show him what to do next. And because Louisiana passed on the movement, God moved him to another state and then moved him to another state, him and his wife, and eventually he settled on Azusa Street in Los Angeles, California, and the Holy Fire fell there. And today we still have Azusa Street. We also have the Azusa Church, where the Kojic Church is. I'm trying to help you get somewhere. Do you hear me? Because what you're getting ready to see now is the dismantling of masculine energies who tried and did their best to hold down the rising of the feminine energy. They can no longer do that. And so I'm telling you right now, be grateful, because you're getting ready to see men who at the last minute decided that they was going to change their life for the better because they see this ain't working. And if I keep going, it's going to be to my demise. To my demise. Unfortunately, some of your twin flames did not make it out. They just stuck in karmic energy, and that's what it's going to be for this lifetime. And you're just going to have to move on and settle for a higher level soulmate, and that's okay. For some of you, you're just going to end up, it's up to you. God is not going to withhold love from you. But if you're just going to settle into just being single for the rest of your life, that's on you. God is going to honor that. But some of these men are going to have to come back crawling. Watch this. And it's not for us to say, ha, 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 I told you so. Now, I'm not going to lie to you that it's going to be hard for some of us. But you got to understand, some of these men became passport brothers and went all the way overseas and brought their woes and their troubles over there, and them women was whipping their ass. You hear me? And now they coming back with their tails tucked between their legs, because now they see it was never a black woman problem. It's always been a me issue. So now they ain't got no choice but to heal. Understand, this has everything to do with race, because we got to heal each other. We are too powerful of a people to stay like this, and God is not doing this anymore. So now you gotta heal. You want to be a king, you want to be emperor, you gotta heal. You cannot wear that title without going through the fire to wear the crown. You cannot sit on that throne without putting in that work. And if us as women had to do it, and we had to transmute the fire and the energy that our mothers and our grandmothers and our great-grandmothers had to go through, then you are going to have to do it on your own time. Because we're healing. And now you got to play catch up. So now, this is where it's going to be. You're going to have to meet them with love. Whether you like it or not, you're going to have to meet them with love. Because listen, you may be in a place where you can't move past bitterness toward other men. But to some of my sisters, and especially to those of you, us that are single mothers, especially to sons, you're going to have to forgive for your son's sake. So he can see what it looks like for a healed mother to put out loving, healing, and whole energy of forgiveness and compassion and mercy and grace to men who look like him. You're going to have to. You may not agree with it right now, but down the long haul, you're going to see how good it's going to be for you and your children. Your daughters are going to have to see what it looks like for a woman to not hold grudges and become bitter. How to maneuver and move through healing and wholeness. And listen, this ain't just for us. We're being returned back to a community of people. This is about community. The edge of Aquarius is not going to uphold you in your individual state for your ego's sake. This is about community building. And I'm going to tell you this. The world can't heal without us, baby. You want to know why they kept putting them low frequencies and that nasty rap music to keep you, your sons and your daughters twerking and burking and murking and all this other foolery? Is to keep us divided, because the world is going to stay split until we heal. And trust me, time has been far spent. Time been up. So now we heal, because the divine feminine is now on the scene. Mother God has now arrived and she's pissed. Yes, I am. In a good way. Healness and wholeness now takes its place in the forefront. But these brothers is going to come back and they know, listen, they are going to already be rehearsing it in their minds. She going to be in I told you so mode, or told you so energy. The lessons of what they had to go through should be enough. You do your work, you do your job. Do your work and do your job. Black men already have fell into the narrative of thinking they're the most hated, and they're not. The black woman has always been the most hated, because we even have black men mocking us. You don't see black women mocking black men. But now that's being turned around. So as they put forth the true energy to heal, I'm not talking about manipulation or deception or putting forth the illusion of healing. I'm talking about men who are really taking the time to turn away and repent from their wicked ways to heal. Be compassionate. And for everybody else who's still playing footsies and still thinking they pulling the wool over people's eyes, when we now see the truth and the veil has been torn and we can see all truth now, let the trash take itself out. And that goes for the women as well, saints. Let these karmic females take themselves out that trash, that foul smelling stench of trash. Let them take themselves out. Because what you don't see is God is gathering your soul troops and your soul tribe together. And these people are not going to be able to come in your vicinity and sit and act like they're you. So congratulations. The scapegoat now becomes the goat. The greatest of all time. You have survived everything that anybody could place upon your life. The woes and the troubles. You have carried your own burdens and everybody else's, and you still survived. How about that? Do you know how great of a reward is getting ready to knock on your door? You took it like a champ. You fell and kept coming back up. You carried everybody and you carried yourself. You were the strong friend. You were the strong when nobody checked on you, but you was checking on everybody. And now it's your time to shine. And now it's your time to tell these people they got to carry their own stuff. You got to prove your own weight now. Because what they don't understand is those blessings that they received on your time was on layaway. And they can't pay for it. So guess how now they got to pay for it? Karmic debt. It's karmic debt. Let me turn this off one more time, y'all. Confirmation. Confirmation on the clock. Confirmation on the clock, saints. They got to pay their own karmic debt. Judgment has already happened on the dead. Now judgment is here for the living. And we are all partaking. Thank you for your donation, Miss Luann. Thank you for your donation. I'm so grateful and thankful for this time that I have spent with y'all. I just want to open up some Q&A before I leave up out of here. And if you do want to donate, you can. Thank you for any and all donations, whether it's Super Chat, PayPal, or, well, if you do, donate on PayPal, you got to put donations. But the Cash App is in the description box below. But I just wanted to share this with you all. Thank you, Fabian or Fabian. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. I really do appreciate you. So for some of you, and look, this ain't just you as a child. Okay, I want to make that extremely clear. For some of you, this has happened in groups of friendships, and this could be junior high, high school. Hell, this could be elementary. If you grew up in my times where your parents used to let you go sleep at other people's house, some of these other people's parents, these other children's parents could have put something on you while you were sleeping. You don't know. For some of you, this could have happened to you as well into your adulthood, where you thought people were your friends and they weren't. They were trying to use you as a burnt sacrifice, but they know they couldn't, so they was trying to do this to you. And that wouldn't work either. Also, for some of you who are like me, who are designated to walk in between worlds. For me, what happened to me as a child, being used as a living sacrifice and being able to thank God by the grace and the hand of God, being able to survive all the times that they did try to make me into a blood sacrifice. I'm grateful and thankful to know that certain people tried to conjure up different entities or different entity or deity to take me up out of here, which ended up being one of the things that ended up protecting me. Okay, so yeah, what's your prayer request? What's your prayer request? Someone told me that I have a love spell that was placed on me before I was born. What can I do? So when it comes to questions, personal questions, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. What I do suggest y'all do is go to my website and book a reading. I do have 10-minute readings that are all my readings are affordable. Nothing is in the three digits. Even though I could raise my prices because I am worth way more than what I give, and I make sure that y'all get y'all money's worth. However, I do offer a quick 10-minute reading for I think it's 25 on my website. Look in the description box. When it comes to stuff like that, Miss Groovy, I would rather deal with it, and not only that, I'm not going to rush to get you your answer. So if you get a 30-minute reading, you get more time, you get more elaboration. I can go in depth and things like that. But again, I always tell y'all, pick what fits best for you. And it depends on what type of love spell it is done. It's so many different types of love spells people can do. It could be a scorned lover that don't want you to move on. That has been done to me before. A scorned lover that don't want you to move on, don't want you to love anybody else, don't want anybody else to love you, don't want anybody to look at you, and different things like that. Eventually, those things fall off, and it bounces back to the return of sender. Especially if you're walking in love, especially if you're walking in light, and you're doing everything. You're just doing healing work on yourself, and you are allowing God or whoever you call God to fight your battles. Be surprised how quick things will turn around for you. But if you are wondering about that love spell, especially in specifics, and I wouldn't want to put your business out there as of like, right, I just wouldn't want to do that. I would definitely love to look into that for you, but privately. All right. I wonder if you let us know how the workings went, positive or negative, not details, of course. Well, let me say it like this. Email me, Luann. Email me, please. Let me see. You said you need a wife. Okay. Actually, Cinnamon said this is not the channel. This is the channel for that, girl. Thank you for the plug, April Child. Okay, you want me to pray for you a wife? I don't mind praying for you for a wife, sweetheart. April Child said, book her, y'all. Y'all won't be disappointed. That's what I'm talking about, girl. You making me blush over here. Prayer request that I find my new path without being stuck. Well, okay, y'all. I just said, do y'all? It's healing work on the site. I do individual. So spell work would be healing work, right? You can. I am currently running a special with spell work right now. Spell work and healing work for me is the same. Okay. Pure heart. I would wait until I let y'all know that it's back up. I'm only taking 5 cases at a time. Okay. Again, you might want to go and check out my website, what's up right now. I'm actually going to be giving away my beauty bar, my soap, my beauty bar soap for y'all before this live is over with. I was supposed to do it on the last live, but y'all know I don't be remembering and y'all don't be reminding me. So charges in my head and not my heart. But I'm going to be giving this bar soap away, the beauty bar soap, and I'm gonna put it back up there for description's sake, just in case whoever gets this doesn't, like, you're not familiar with it or you don't remember when I put it up. Yes, I am on Cash App. My Cash App is in the description box. You can look at it right now. Actually, I am getting ready to do. Okay, let me see, y'all. I'm trying to keep up with what y'all got going on. Hold on. It's okay, cinnamon toast. At times, you wonder if someone put work on you, and you're admitting. Okay, okay. I'm getting the good. I'm getting the okay and the go to tell y'all. I was gonna wait. I was gonna wait, but I'm getting the. I heard pull cards on it because they know I'll be in my head about stuff. Okay. Okay. What type of wife do you want, Fabian? Oh. Okay. I was gonna wait until the end of this week, but I'm gonna do it now. I've put in the work already for y'all for a ritual. Okay. If you want to get on this ritual is going to be consistent of 2 things. I already in the works, so don't trip. I would love to show it to you. I'm looking at it right now, but I don't want to show it to y'all. Okay. Listen, you heard that? That's the ritual. Okay, it's already set up and it's already been going. If you want to join in on the ritual, the Cash App is $ O as in order, another O as in of, T as in the, M as in mystic, H as in healers. So it's going to be $OOTMH. It's going to be $4.44. This ritual is going to be for 2 things: to clear, cut away from you, leaving everything in the past, clearing all negative debris from you, your aura, your energy, everything, so you won't be bringing this into a new year. Okay. And the other one is domination over unnecessary circumstances. All right. I am working with a specific deity for this. And this is also entailing anyone who has been under forms of abuse. All right. This is going to be a powerhouse. This is a powerhouse ritual. Listen to me. This is a powerhouse ritual because my candles are hissing. Because it's a powerhouse. It's necessary. Okay. So remember, cut and clear is one half. The other half is domination over unnecessary circumstances. In other words, behold, I give unto you power to tread over serpents and scorpions and all the power of the enemy, so nothing by any means shall hurt you. Okay, that's the domination. The word domination is always used in a negative connotation. It's not, if you got domination over enemies, if you got domination over stuff that's sent to hurt you. There's nothing wrong with that. You want to gain power over that, right? All right, let's get in on this ritual. $4.44. Cash App. Put that down. Listen, my phone is already going off, so let's get on it. Hey, y'all wanted it? I've already was working on it. I was gonna do it toward the end of this week, but I'm seeing that this is necessary now. So let's do this. Okay, let's see. Oh, you've been waiting for this one to come back on the site? I'm gonna give it to you. How about that? You get a beauty bomb. Here you go, sweetheart. You ready? Amina, you have won it. All right, you have won it. Send me your email. Send me your address through email where you want it to be sent. All right, and it's gonna be for you. Thank you, Nafenti. Thank you, Cinnamon Toast, for putting in the Cash App. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, y'all, for putting in the plugs. Yes, please book a ritual with me because I would be more than happy to help you. I mean, not a ritual. Yeah, get in on a ritual. Book a reading. That's what I meant to say. You said loving and caring. So okay. All right, Fabian. Now, in all things, you have to make sure that you are exactly what you want. All right. So you want to make sure that you are also loving and caring. And whatever traits that you think you have, or whatever traits that you love about yourself, know that person will also love about you. Also, be mindful that when God sends you a wife, that she is going to cover any negative traits or anything that you don't love about yourself. She's gonna cover that with love. So you're gonna have to be patient with that. It may be hard for you, Fabian, to when this woman comes into your life. It actually may be hard for you to accept that she actually likes your flaws, loves your flaws, and cover them with love. Let him come out. Let me see what's going on. Oh, my baby. Oh, my son, who I so much love. What's up with the baby?
He's trying to hold in the door because
Yes.
he said no.
Well, because mommy is kind of working right now. This is work for mommy, okay? Give me the kiss. Give me the kiss. I got a lot of people watching me right now, and they seeing this big boy doing all of this stuff. Give me a kiss. Give him a kiss. They can't see you kissing me. Give me a kiss. Mwah. Oh, my sweet boy. Okay. Hey, it's right there on top of the refrigerator. You can give it to him. High five. And you ate your food, right? Boy, you doing it in. You got it going on. Okay. So, pure heart, your children that are underage are already added. The way that I the way that I do the way that I do my rituals, people who get in on my rituals who have children under the age of 17, they are automatically, so 17 and under, they're automatically covered. 18 and over, they have to be in on their own. Okay, so you would have to put in on for them on their own. But all the children that are babies, Yemoja over here, we cover the children. We don't play. We cover the kids. We do right by them babies. Thank you, Amina. Listen, first, see how she's sending 888. Some people do send double portions, and I always say, God, let that cover people who could not financially get in on this ritual, or stuff like that. The Cash App is going to be $OOTMH. Okay, so Fabian, you said you want loving and caring, right? A loving and caring, right? AKA astronaut, right? Them soaps be working. Jennifer, you gonna have it. You gonna have it. The ritual is going to be, let's do 8 days. Let's do 8 days. We're gonna do 8 days. We're gonna open up a portal with this. Okay. So for 8 days, we're gonna do this. 444. So if you get paid on Friday, you can get in on this thing Friday. Okay. But we're gonna do this 8 days from now. 8 days from now is going to be. Sorry, y'all. Give me a second. the 24th. Okay, so it stops on the 24th of this month. All right. Seymour is your dad's mom's maiden name. Yeah. All right. Let's see. The ritual is $4.44. So what you're gonna do is in the memo you're gonna put I agree. That's all you're gonna put. I don't. Yes, the name is Love is Key. Ash. Love is Key is me. What you want to do is you just want to put I agree. Okay, like I agree, because the ritual is one part of the ritual is cut and clear. You're cutting away things that no longer serve you, people and places, but you're also clearing. Okay, we did a cutting cord ritual not too long ago, sometime last year, during the, like, fall winter transition. We did that, and that video is up on here. I showed y'all that ritual. I did that, and I showed y'all that. But I started to be more quiet about my rituals, because I know people be watching me, and they be trying to send juju or whatever. But I got something for that behind. But anyway, this cord cutting is one half of it. The other half is domination over things that are unnecessary. For example, behold, I give you power over to trample over serpents and scorpions and all of the power of the enemy, by nothing by any means shall hurt you. In other words, you gain the power, you gain the domination over. So I'm dealing with a specific deity, and this is also going to be for women, children, and men who are in abusive situations. Okay, so if you want to get in this ritual, 444, and you just put I agree. All right. So let me see. Okay, real quick, let's agree for Fabian. Fabian wants a wife, y'all, and Fabian wants a wife that is loving and caring. So just gracious and honorable Elohim, we're so grateful and thankful that Fabian has exactly what he can handle. He has a loving and caring wife that he can show love and care toward as well. And as you place him on the path to cross hers, we just ask that you give him a discernment like never before. That when he sees her, he would take up courage to approach her respectfully, and that she would recognize him and take him up on his offer, and they will be able to ride off into the sunset together. And even with their downs, that you would bless them to be able to handle the downs, and that they won't go to bed angry, and that they would be able to rectify any situations that may arise. And as they are with their ups, that they would celebrate and love on each other all the more, that it would grow deep and deep, like the roots of an old oak tree into the ground, firm and cannot be shaken. It is so. It is done and cannot be reversed. I mean, I agree. I think it's beautiful for a man to ask for love. That man say he want a wife. Leave that man alone and let him manifest a wife. Let it. Hey, I think more men should be open like that. Thank you, D from the D. Bless you. The ritual is going to be, so I'm going to listen, I'm going to officially put this on the community board for all of y'all. Okay, for the community board. I'm going to put this on the community board, that it starts today and it's going to end on the 24th. Okay, thank y'all so much, Cinnamon Toast Toasty. Y'all saying my soaps. Listen, I I put I listen, me and my spirit team, bro. I love my spirit team. Yes, equally yoked and nourished. And there's nothing wrong. Do you know how many men be really truly like down? They be low key praying for good women, bro. They do, and there ain't nothing wrong for let them men manifest what they want. I don't take PayPal for rituals. I really don't even take PayPal for donations. So just to let you know, no. Yes, right. We manifest him a sweet, kind, compassionate wife who don't play about him. That's right. And let him take his rightful place as her protector and provider as well. And let their love be reciprocated. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Shoot. Did y'all recognize I ain't cussed now one time? Now I might have spelled one word out, but I ain't cussed now. Your girl getting good. I'm so goofy. I'm so goofy. Why you had to cancel every cent? I don't know why. Thank y'all so much. That's why y'all so proud of me. Hey, I'm glad y'all proud of me. I'm proud of myself. Child, it was a struggle. Shoot. Uh. Oh. Okay. Let's see. So, let me do a little love. Y'all want a little love reading before I leave? 2:22 is on the clock. Y'all want a little? Y'all are naughty. I feel y'all pulling on my energy. Okay. Somebody might feel like they missed out on you, right, collective? Oh, Afro Confessional, you all right, sweetie? So look, Jennifer is putting them eyes up because you know we nosy, right? So we're gonna put this energy out of protection first. We're so grateful and thankful for all protective energies being here at this time, whether of goon or of higher vibration energy. It does not matter. We just thank you for being here because we know that you're here to protect us. All types of love, light, and oneness and growth is here as well. And so we just want truth and clarity to come out. And so we have the King of Cups with the Nine of Swords. Somebody's all in their head about possibly losing out or not moving quick, right? It's like a mental torture here. Person could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. The Page of Swords is here. They actually, what you don't see, they might be coming to give you some kind of communication. At the bottom is the World card. This person possibly could have had to close a cycle or door, whether this was in a relationship or whether this was them a part of their healing. I'm hearing Chiron energy, which is the wounded healer energy. So this person could have been having to heal from past disappointments in love. Oh, child, somebody is horny. I love y'all too. You are welcome, Fabian. Afro Confessional, you said they sold out. You said you'd be so fast, can't order one. Girl, tell me somebody stole that out your cart. I'm so sorry. Y'all done stole the girl goods out her cart. Oh my God. I'm so, that ain't funny, but it's funny. I'm sorry. It's all about me. Nene is asking how Fabian, how you look. Is this a love connection in the chat room? Child, listen, the spirit might have hit her and said, I might be that wife. Bro, let me tell y'all something. Y'all got me busting my gut on this one. Okay. I know that's right. She said she about to play Love Connection herself. I ain't mad. Yeah, you gotta be Cash. You do have to be quick on that website. Don't listen, y'all. Don't worry. I'm going to restock. I promise. Okay. I promise. I promise. I'll restock. Now, listen. This is going to be one of the things for Epic Mystics. This year I'm going to be working on giving them the drop first, okay? So they'll get the 24-hour drop first. Now, I can't help y'all and I'm not going to always give them the drop, but being an Epic Mystic is going to give y'all an advantage this year cuz I'm going to be giving y'all a bunch of drops before everybody else get it. All right? So, and if it just be sold out on that Epic Mystic side, I can't help you, honey. Um Right, cinnamon toast toasty. It's funny you say that because I actually enchant my nails. That is something that I want to tell y'all that I do. I enchant my nails. Yes. I choose. Oh Lord, I was getting something. The corner of mine is stuck. I usually enchant my when I get my nails. Before I get my nails done, I think of a theme. I think of a color scheme. I've been like that, and I enchant my nails. I used to be like, listen, I've been enchanting my nails for years, and let me tell you, it ain't always getting my nails done in the salon. It press ons. I probably got to do a little something, something like let y'all know, like a little, um, um, some little things. You know how like according to your sign, depending on like placements for your natal chart that what you're trying to bring out. You know, like I'm telling y'all, if y'all trying to get recognition, you want what's your placement in your 10th house and how to get your nails done according to your houses. I got you. I got you. I'm probably gonna do it on the epic mystic side though. So if you ain't a member, you oh my God. Not right now though. I ain't gonna do it right now, but I'm gonna let y'all know when I'm gonna drop that thing like it's hot. All right, in the name of juvenile. Okay, let me see. I don't have Zelle. I don't have Zelle. I do not have Zelle. I only take ritual donations on Cash App only. PayPal is going to be for online purchases and readings. All right, and you don't have to just have PayPal. You can have a regular card and it'll process. All right, it'll process. Child, I got hair sticking up on my braid, baby. That's what happens when you be braiding your own hair, child. God showing you love within. Good. All right, so let's somebody hone this King of Cups hone. Okay. Yep. Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. This could have been somebody who thought they lost you, but probably got the A-OK from the spirit guides to go ahead and move in like a lion, honey. Like a lion, honey. Somebody about to pounce upon that. Oh, somebody seeing you as an equal though. But the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups flipped out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just kind of like clear the energy. Okay. Holy Spirit, for the collective. Let's see what love is looking like for the collective. It didn't fall out. It just flipped over. It didn't fall out. Archangel Michael energies here. Swords. Communication. Truth and clarity. At the bottom, looking at new horizons, the Two of Wands. It didn't come out. I mean, it didn't fall out, so I'm not going to take it, okay? I'm not going to take it. It didn't fall out. I'm just showing y'all. Queen of Cups is it. What you don't see, somebody's seeing you like as the one. Ooh. Let me stop. Y'all remember being in the hood back in the day? They don't do that now, do they? Or do they still do that, y'all? Because my hood ain't hood no more. It's just country. It ain't hood no more. Like, where are the hoods that's hooding? Because, I don't hear the cuckoo. I don't hear none of that no more. Or am I just too old school that I just don't listen? Like, am I familiar with Remedy H? What is Remedy H, George? I'm not sure. It ain't falling out. I need something to fall out. Gentrification. You ain't lying. Cause New Orleans went from back that 100 with your back that they went back that thing up. Call me Big Daddy, you can back that thing up. Girl, who are you playing with? Back that thing up. I mean, don't get it twisted. New Orleans is still, you still got it, but it's just kind of like, I got it. Yeah, okay. Two major arcanas fell out. Love life. The moon and the hermit. Somebody got they. He's a YouTuber like me. What's his name? Remedy H. YouTube. I don't know who that is. Remedy H. Um, yeah, people been complaining about the music at night, the jazz music. They've been complaining about it's like you live. First of all, how privileged are you to live in historical downtown? Not only that, but in the heart of everything. And then you have the audacity to think that the whole city is supposed to accommodate your trifling behind. Go and move to Metairie. Go and move outside of the city limits. This place should never change for somebody who can't deal with the noise ordinance. You moved your little ungrateful one body behind and probably your two miserable dogs there. Why don't you move your behind back out like you moved your behind in? People always think the world is supposed to revolve around them. Ugh, get out of here with your stank behind. The Hermit card with the moon. So we have Cancerian energy and then we have Virgo energy, right? So somebody probably, and listen, when it comes to love energy with the Hermit card, this could have been somebody who was cold, aloof, standoffish, was hiding their feelings from you, hiding themselves from you. Not it was like because they were afraid that you was going to see them for who they truly were, right? The moon card deals with fears. But it also deals with energy that mirrors back to a person, right? So it's like the creature of the blue lagoon, right? The shadow. Somebody might have also been doing shadow work at this time. So by the time they come back to you again, y'all think I'm playing, but some of these twin flames is healing. Some of these men and twin flames are healing. They waited till the last minute, but some of these men are actually doing the work. Some of these women are doing the work. For some of you, this may be somebody who's an air sign. Somebody is coming in swift, coming in quick. Somebody is moving in very quick. Also, too, I hear somebody is. This is like somebody trying to. This is somebody defending their right to love you too. I feel like this person went from saying nothing to to like diarrhea of the mouth. They're coming for victory. And this is at the bottom of the deck, which is at your feet. What's at your feet is what you can see coming. What's staring at you, you staring at it. This person is coming in and they want you to see them because they're both on horses. Okay. What's crowning you? What you don't see? I spy someone who couldn't find another you. I spy someone who got bored with their options. I also do spy somebody who couldn't get you too. This is somebody who can't get over you. Ooh. Now look, the sweater says over it, but they ain't over you. That's what's crowning you, what you can't see. Let's see what's under that since we're nosy. I'm silly, aren't I? The Lover's card, Gemini, another air sign. Twin flame energy as well. In the traditional tarot deck, in the traditional Rider-Waite, Adam and Eve has tails. And at the end of those tails is like a flame of fire. So it's like the angel of God overseeing this thing. Somebody ain't lose their chance with you, honey. Somebody by the hair, they chinny chin chin. Got right on by that door was closing and it went as that door was closing, it was like this, and they waited till like right there to slide right on in through that sucker. And how I know, see that Lover's card? It didn't fall out. Remember, it was at the top. So that's why I put it back in. Had two people. This one also had two people too. So this is like, maybe I was going through shadow work at the same time and didn't even know it. You said he's so sick, I feel him now. Okay, girl. I gotta let that man be sick on his own, because I ain't carrying nobody's in it. Four of Pentacles. Somebody that does not want to let you go. Somebody got bored with their options with that Four of Cups, and somebody does not want to let you go. They're being very stubborn. Four of Pentacles is Taurus, but also Mercury's here. So this could be the air of Earth or Earth of air. But this is like Taurus is the main, but Virgo and Capricorn, of course, for Earth sign energy, right? Four of Pentacles. So this is somebody who didn't want to let you go. At the bottom, Hierophant. So heavy on the Taurusian energy here. Let me just say this. For some of y'all, this could be picking up on more than one person. All right? Some of y'all about to be having an influx of options. Some past and some new. Hierophant. Hierophant card, yes, there could be manipulations here because this is like somebody using religion as a means to keep people locked down and manipulated, even in the upright. But because this is a love reading, this could be somebody who could be seeking traditional marriage, right? So the Four of Wands would be something that would solidify this. The Ten of Cups would be another card that would solidify this as well. Let's be nosy and see what's behind. Ooh, it's a past life lover, y'all. This is somebody who, if this is somebody separate from an air sign and that they're an earth sign, this could be somebody who's realized that you were a past life lover and they lost out on you once before and they coming back around. Child, this is somebody with some witch dick. This is somebody, ooh, make your head blow off. Somebody got hoodoo cooch and witch dick. Somebody got that hex sex. Child, hey you crawling up the wall like the exorcist. I'll be dropping bars. It's time for me to get back in the studio. Somebody now, if you hear hex sex, they got that from me, and I want my rights. Don't play. I'm coming for you. King of Wands. This could be an earth sign. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. This could be an earth sign that knows. This could be an earth sign that knows how to spiritually manipulate people through sex. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. This is somebody who can't no longer hook nobody. His Four of Cups is still here. So this is somebody who can't find another you. They can't. They just can't. They can't. They can't. They tried to move on and they can't move on. Honey, they stuck. They stuck. Do you hear me? They are stuck. They're stuck. This is past life energy. They stuck. They can't move on. They done. They tried it and they just can't, honey. They can't. They be wanting and wanting. But listen, the Hierophant card being here is this person may want to put up their player ways, because the King of Wands is kind of like the Knight of Wands to player ways, and somebody's realizing also they can't have you if they don't put all of this stuff up. Someone was in denial as well. Someone was in denial. They were in denial. They were in denial. Someone was in denial of their feelings too. Two of Swords in a love reading is someone who was in denial of their feelings. They choose not to see. They choose not to see. But at the same time, when they choose not to see, they put themselves in hangman energy, which means their intuition ends up confirming it, and then they eventually have to come around to the truth, right? Which is why that Ace of Swords came out. But then you got this, right? The Two of Pentacles. This person, if you met this person in this lifetime, they did juggle you in the past. They're not gonna try to juggle you no more because they know that you ain't having that. And not only can't handle it. It's just not. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Somebody is truly seeing you for who they are, for who you really are. Look what's crowning. Look what y'all can't see. Somebody is coming to bring you a cup of love. And I'm hearing this the truth. You have three aces so far, and it's all dealing with the hand of God, because you know God presents those aces, right? So in order for this person to bring you this cup of love, they had to go through God to get to you. Let's see what's behind that. Oh my God, somebody is stuck, child. Somebody may actually have a Gemini on their tail, honey. Somebody may actually have a Gemini. Really, really. Let's see what's behind that, because we nosy. Yep, somebody walked away from a karmic situation or for something that just was not serving them no more. Let's be nosy since we... And also somebody is making sure that they come and bring you something stable, right? Working on bringing you something stable. Let's do a few more and then we're going to end this reading. Now, you know this didn't fall out, but I'm going to show y'all because we're going to take this energy. Libra is involved, honey. A Libra is involved, okay? It's also going to be karmic justice for anybody who has deemed you as a foe to see you get this love. Nine of Wands, the last leg. This is the last leg. This is the last thing. Listen, all of these wands represent all of these tough and painful hurdles that you had to jump through to get to this 9, right? Right? The 10 is there's no more. This is it. The last thing that they have to do is have communication. That's it. Let's see what's crowning before I put it. What did I tell y'all? So that's confirming that Hierophant energy of marriage. 11-11, for some of y'all, this is twin flame energy. The 4 of Wands is on the board. I'm going to just be honest with y'all. For some of y'all getting healed twin flames. Spirit, show us. Now, this didn't fall out, but this flipped over. Y'all, I asked silently to show me what signs are conducive to this reading. You got 2 air signs and a water. So air sign is for sure on the board, okay? We got 1 water. We know Taurus has been out here twice. The King of Cups did come out in the beginning, so we know water is here for sure. The fire has been only coming out as the action, right? So let's just see what else is going to come out. What's going to fall out? It's not falling out, but this is the High Priestess. So somebody's seeing you in high honor energy. This Ace of Swords, child. Archangel Michael. Ooh, they coming in fast. Somebody likes motorcycles. I always said I wanted me a man that be driving motorcycles. I want to be that fine girl on the back holding on to that man for dear life. Oh, stop. The Temperance card. Sagittarian, Jupiter energy, so expansion is here. I also do hear that the angels have already balanced this out and made it right for y'all. Booski. Yeah. Woo! Oh, hold on. Something just hit me. Okay, Spirit, whatever falls out now. Okay. Oh, this came flying out, y'all. Somebody's trying to ex-nate a competition. This is for some of y'all. This is for sure air sign now. Don't play with it. Listen, somebody is making sure they get you, child. 8 of Cups. For real, walking away. They are, somebody's trying to make competition walk away. And they're not making it easy on people either. Bro, there's some stalkerage going on. This Ace of Swords, this Archangel Michael is not playing, bro. Ah! with y'all. This is gonna be for a select few people. Like we playing spades in this mug. Um, this is for a select few of people. Honey, for some of y'all, first of all, this person knows who you are spiritually. Let's get that very clear. And they respect your hierarchy. They respect where you are. Somebody's watching you from afar with this Three of Wands. They're watching you from afar and they're watching you with affection. This person has not been totally honest. They were hiding some things because they was laying some stuff to rest. Okay? This last card. This last card. I don't know, this is only for a select few of y'all. And y'all know I don't talk like this. So for me to say this is going to be extremely... Somebody say, girl, just say it. This may be a celebrity. Star card is Aquarius. So we know definitely across board, all three air signs have shown up. The dominant for has been 2 out of 3 signs. The Libra card, which is justice, came out, but it didn't fall out. I'm only taking the fallouts. The 2 that's been coming out, well, the Gemini, the Lover's card has been at the top. So, and that came out more than once. So, we know that Gemini is here. All right? Heavy. But what fell out is Aquarius. So, this person could be an actual Aquarius. I'm not going to lie to y'all. Technology is here, but star power is also celebrity energy. This person could definitely be a celebrity. I'm not going to sit here and lie to y'all. I'm not. I'm not going to lie to y'all. This person could be in the spotlight, but this person definitely, y'all, I just felt somebody standing behind me. It's like somebody who's a celebrity, but they're not seen. Because this Hermit card is here with the Moon card. They like hiding. Somebody likes hiding. And this person possibly could be spiritual themselves. 8 of Cups. And they walked away. Something was really hard for this person. They walked away. The Knight of Pentacles. The Devil card. They have an obsession. And this could be somebody who once had an ego problem. And they had to, like... Something is just... Well, you know what? Y'all let me know. Y'all update me when this happens. All right? Okay, let me see what y'all saying before I leave up out of here. You said more dirt bikes. I'm in country. I'm in the country. Oh. Yeah. Wait, what? VK, hopefully not a celeb from Virginia. Design says in his field. And then, girl, do not say that. Not VA, because I can only think of one. And mine is from VA. What is going on with y'all? Who is in Virginia? Y'all got the same man? Why is Virginia not all of a sudden coming up? What is going on? Is that XXX that's behind you? He's an Aquarius. Well, I mean, Tentacion has been around me. We did that reading on him, and but somebody is letting you know that they love you. Why are y'all saying Virginia all of a sudden? What the hell going on with that? Let me tell y'all, I gotta go. Luann, I got my own Johnny Depp story. And I was in California with my kids when it happened. I got my own Johnny Depp story, all right? Let me tell y'all. I told y'all somebody like motorcycles. Why y'all not saying that? I'm asking, like, what is going on with Virginia? All of y'all, it was like 4 of y'all talking about Virginia, child. Uh-uh. Never mind. Never mind. That man was fine before Amber got it. Oh, child. Remember, you're reading about. Y'all got me confused now. I don't know. Maybe it's the air sign in me. I don't know. Love. Anyway, may your love lives be prosperous, okay? I know mine will be. I'm working on me. I'm healing. I'm loving myself. I will be exploring, dating, loving on myself. And I know what kind of catch I am, so I'm just grateful. But I ain't rushing shit. I'm just having fun. I'm in my fun phase. And so, it's a goddamn, it's an Aquarius here. Chris Brown? That's what y'all talking about? Y'all talking about Chris Brown? Shut up, girls. Shut up. Chris Brown. Y'all talking about the breezy? Oh, Lord. All y'all gunning for that one breezy? Child. Good luck. Um, Last but not least, we do have Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, and Leo. All right? And I'm going to just tell y'all this. I'm always gun for my own race. I'm going to be real with y'all. But I'm not about to turn down no date from a fine ass man that's outside my race. If he can appreciate me over my own and truly want me for who I truly am, I am gonna go with that. You listen. At the end of the day, you're gonna love who you love, because at the same time, they want us to be content when they go out their race, but then they don't like it when we do it. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. I'm not. I'm dating somebody is obsessive little stalker. Stalker. Hey, stalker. All right, I gotta go. I love y'all.